All right, a quick warning. The story we're about to share with you contains strong language directed toward high school girls. During a live stream of a basketball game last night, two Aroostook County broadcasters were caught on a hot mic.
The two were commenting on the physical appearance of two players on the Easton high school basketball team. It immediately triggered a strong reaction from members of the Easton community and beyond. And now those broadcasters are out of a job.
Easton has two girls out here extremely overweight. Awful. Look at this one, this girl right here. You look at her.
These comments made Thursday night by former WHOU broadcasters Steve Shaw and Jim Carter. The two were picked up on a hot mic talking about the Easton vs. Central Aroostook game. The video was blurred because the game being shown is not the one they are talking about.
I think anger is probably the reaction that everybody had when they saw and heard what had happened.
On Friday, the Easton community responded.
They were just hit with support from staff and students.
Superintendent Mark Stanley says additional support is pouring in.
I've received messages, and my team has received messages from schools all over the state at this point.
On Thursday night, WHOU owner Fred Grant posted on the station's Facebook page, reading in part, two broadcasters made comments that were not only inappropriate, they were also blatantly wrong. Those broadcasters were terminated. The station took down the broadcast. This video is from a screen recording of the conversation shared on social media.
To hear that from those men was very upsetting.
Emily Hill was on the court that night. She's the Easton coach. Hill also receiving emails and messages Friday and sharing this message with her team.
How proud I am of these girls for rallying together, rallying around each other and supporting and lifting each other up.
Despite all the supportive messages,
what is troubling is the damage has been done. Those words have been spoken.
And those words could have consequences.
When somebody hears something negative about their body, they want to change it, especially if it comes from somebody who's important to them, although it doesn't have to be somebody important.
Dr. Christine Selby is a professor of psychology at Husson University. She says this incident is not the fault of any student athlete.
But they need to feel like they're supported and that who they are and how they live is perfectly acceptable.
Superintendent Stanley adds the whole incident was nonsense.
There's no school in the state of Maine that would tolerate such views. Certainly not here in Easton.
Coach Emily Hill adds she is glad that this precedent is being set, especially in Aroostook County. She says these comments should never be tolerated, and she's glad action has been taken.